Hey Nintendo World, hey Zelda fans. So I am one of the people who used to criticize Breath of the Wild. All Zelda fan from the guys that liked played Twilight Princess since he was a kid, since Twilight Princess launched. So I'm kinda old now. And I used to, I didn't like Breath of the Wild, but I still love Zelda. Because, I mean, I played Zelda since I was like a kid with Ocarina of Time, and then follow up with, I didn't like Wind Waker, then Twilight Princess came, and I was a huge fan. And I even played Skyward Sword and when it launched and all that, right? So I love this series, and I started to become very critical because of Breath of the Wild, and I used to have these long discussions on the YouTube comments, and even made some critical, kind of harsh, critical videos about the about the franchise right now. Well, what it used to be. So my what I have seen from my perspective, a critic's perspective, or a player's critic perspective, is that Nintendo has acknowledged my concerns. For example, it started with Calamity, Age of Calamity, that Breath of the Wild Warriors game, and I liked that they improved the music because on Breath of the Wild the music is kind of experimental, something new, and it's all new and creative. It's all right, but well, I didn't like it. I don't like it. Um, I think I thought that, for example, the battle them on Breath of the Wild, I just I, when I'm playing a game and I'm on the battle, I want to an epic soundtrack, and to feel the heat of the battle. And I guess I that didn't kind of felt like that. So, but on Age of Calamity, I think they fixed this because the music was more orchestral, something like that, more kind of Twilight Princess like. And here on Talk, they actually started to orchestrate the songs, and I really liked that. I feel like that made a huge improvement to the atmosphere of the game. And well, that was one improvement, the music that they acknowledge maybe through the comments of people. And another thing is the story. Definitely the story. Since I don't have much time to play right now, I actually watched the whole story. The whole story, even if I didn't play the game, I didn't care. It was so good, actually. It was interesting. It was an interesting story, and I appreciate that. I like that. I do like that. I couldn't have the feel of actually playing the game and knowing, discovering step by step about the story, but it was engaging since the beginning of the game. So I do appreciate that the introduction, it was genius. It was awesome. I like that. The introduction of Dot, I like it. I loved it. It was awesome. Very good. I like that. So I did wanted to and acknowledge Nintendo's changes, because if they listen to us, we have to like do show our appreciation as fans. That's important. It's not like I'm a forever hater or whatever. That cannot be. And so I did acknowledge, I do acknowledge and like the change in the music, the story, and they actually brought back the dungeons. From what I have seen very little about them, because I do not want to spoil the puzzles. But if you have a fire temple, a water temple, those names do acknowledge us, Ocarina of Time fans. It's like um a direct. I feel like this. It's a direct um acknowledgement of us. I feel like that. So that was awesome, and I feel like the Sky Islands look very cool. The scenarios are awesome. I mean, this art, even the artwork, the box art is far better than the. Well, no, not far better. I mean, it's better. Let's say just that. It's better than. Well, I could even say far better, because it is. It's beautiful. This this artwork of Tears of the Kingdom, it's very cool. It's I remember on GDC's video that the developer said Gotokuru, something like that, that catches the soul or something, and this is Gotokuru. So I like that. I love it. Love the direction of the art. This, for example, this just artwork here that we are seeing, I love it. And because let's be honest, the artwork of the or maybe I should say this, the box art of the Breath of the Wild, it was very like Xenoblade Chronicles on the Wii. I mean, it was almost the same. And since I had beat Xenoblade Chronicles and played a lot and knew that game, I didn't feel impressed about that box art. And this one is new, and it is very well made. And I want to like show my appreciation to Nintendo, as a fan that has been very critical about Nintendo and Aonuma. And I do like these changes. The concept of the world, underworld, been under Hyrule, it's a very cool concept, very cool, and that did impress me, because I thought we would only go to the skies, but the underground, it's very cool ideas. And yeah, guys, I wanted to do show my appreciation to in these changes. And the only thing, and I actually have been watching a little bit of gameplay of the dungeons, and the other artwork, I mean the art style, I must say, it doesn't, I mean, it looks, for someone like me that doesn't like cel shading, I thought it was all right. It was all right. Mm, because cel shading, I kind of didn't like Breath of the Wild, the first one. The cel shading in that game, because I didn't felt like it was interesting or appealed to me. Didn't like playing in that world, but the dungeons here, I think maybe if you make a world that is kind of, I don't know, like something like the dungeons here on Thought. Well, that's what I felt. It was more playable for a person, for a player like me, with my tastes. So I do like the direction of Nintendo here, but the art style, I still think for a, I know you guys that are thought, I mean, Breath of the Wild fans, you love this art style already, and are alright if Nintendo continues to do cel shading art style. But for a player like me that likes Twilight Princess, that likes Ocarina of Time artwork, I think I need something more. So I do like this Nintendo. I do like it. I do prize you for this work, this effort. Thank you for listening to us fans who actually love the company, love the franchise, but felt kind of left out, and that you used to not think about us. But I do like these changes. These you do did. I mean, I felt like they listened to our voices, and I gotta say something about it. So show my appreciation. And but I have a proposal as a fan, as a player. What about this one here? What about a game with this style of art, this art style, with thought improvements, liberty, creativity, using your imagination, exploration, dungeons, good music, good story, all those good elements using this art style. What about that? That will be cool. That will be very cool for me. And I have to say, I do prefer Zelda Tech Demo 2011 than this Link, this Twilight Princess Link, more cel shading or something. But I do have to say that this kind of cel shading Twilight Princess Link art style, I prefer this to Breath of the Wild's art style. I have to be honest. I know there's millions of Breath of the Wild fans that may disagree with me, but I have to be honest, guys. That's how I feel. Um, that's just a proposal. That's just a proposal. And if you use, and if you do use this art style, I feel like the world would be more serious, more. I feel like kind of like Near Replicant. You know that new because I'm playing Near Replicant the remake, and I'm actually enjoying it very much. The art style is not super realistic like Monster Hunter World, but it still looks beautiful and kind of realistic. And I feel like a Zelda game. Imagine this Near Replicant remake mixed with Tears of the Kingdom. That would be an awesome game to me. I would love that. Loved it. And yeah, guys, I just wanted to say this, give my thoughts, um, how I feel, and show my appreciation to Nintendo. Thanks to listening to us. Aonuma, Nintendo, thank you. I do appreciate all your efforts, your listening to us, your changes. And since Zelda comes out every 5 years or something, I mean, I just hope that in 5 years you give us something kind of like what I'm proposing. But I do appreciate Tears of the Kingdom, and I may overlook some things that I don't like about the kind of Disney like what world when when you're talking to the NPCs and that kind of feels like Disney. That's kind of what I don't like. I prefer like an atmosphere like Ocarina of Time, like Twilight Princess, like not like Skyward Sword. I know millions of fans disagree with me, but that's just me. So yeah, guys, I just wanted to say this, and thank you, Nintendo, because you have done you made an effort to listen to us and still do your thing, but you did actually put effort into listening to us, and thank you.